Hello. Now we're gonna look at the song Eu Gosto é do Verão by A Fúria do Açúcar. A Fúria do Açúcar, the Fury of Sugar, was, maybe is still, a comedy band founded by João Melo. And this is their big hit, which is still played on the radio today, and it's still really funny and great production. Sounds great. It is from their 1997 album O Maravilhoso Mundo do Acrílico, The Wonderful World of Acrylics. Eu Gosto é do Verão, I would translate as what I really like is the summer. Right? And already here we got some idiomatic thing, which is because I like summer would just be Eu gosto do verão. After gostar, the verb, you always need to put de, right? Kind of like I am fond of summer. But here, eu gosto é do verão. I like is the summer. What? Why is that é there? Well, when you put é after gosto and before de, it's now that's what I like, right? So like I like this, eu gosto disto, but like now this is what I like, eu gosto é disto. Helps if it's with this tone as well. Now what I really like is chocolate. Eu gosto é de chocolate. And it gives a funny tone to the song as well. The whole song has a surf rock rhythm, surf rock vibe as well, and it's about the summer, and there's some summery references, so it all kind of fits. Of course, I can't play a surf rock rhythm while singing. Sorry. Starts like this, little guitar jingle in the beginning. Bum 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 bum, or something like that. And it goes into the first verse. Na primavera o amor anda no ar. In spring the love is in the air. Anda no ar. Yeah, we andar means to walk, but we use it for all kinds of things. Ride the bike, that is andar de bicicleta. Is in the air, anda no ar. It's kind of like in English. Using andar is like in English saying it's around the air, you know? The cops are around. A polícia anda por aí. Next line. Na primavera os bichos andam no ar. In spring, the bugs are around in the air. Not exactly bugs, right? This word bicho, it can mean anything, really. Any kind of animal, all the way from bugs up to dogs or bigger things. But it rings like the word bug. In Angola and other African countries that speak Portuguese, mata bicho, bug killer, is actually a colloquial word for breakfast, right? As if there's like a bug here, there's like making, you need to feed it so it'll shut up. Mata bicho. Next. Na primavera o pólen anda no ar. In spring, the pollen is in the air. And I can relate. I have hay fever or rinite alérgica. So in the summer, I'm sneezing all day. Ando a espirrar, right? I'm sneezing all the time. Unless I get my antihistamine medicine. Spring is the only season that's female. All the other seasons are male. The spring, a primavera. The summer, o verão. The fall, o outono. The winter, o inverno. And that verse finishes off with E eu não consigo parar de espirrar. And I can't stop sneezing. Espirrar. Sneezing. To sneeze. Right? Não consigo. Not able to stop. Not não posso. I'm not allowed. But I cannot stop sneezing. Something to point out here. In the song, João Melo, the lead singer, pronounces every R as an exaggerated rolled R. So he says, eu não consigo parar de espirrar. And we have rolled R's in Portuguese. Almost every R is rolled a bit, not parar, but parar. But if there is a double R, like in espirrar, it is instead a guttural R, ch. Or if a word begins with R, such as mouse, rato. But in the southern part of the country, there is less of the guttural R. People might say everything with a rolled R. They might pronounce espirrar, kind of like João Melo is singing, but I'm going to sing with a Lisbon accent. Espirrar. And the next verse. No verão os dias ficam maiores. In the summer, the days become bigger. Right? Ficar here means become. Ficar usually means stay, but here's they become bigger. Next line. No verão as roupas ficam menores. So in summer, the clothes become smaller. Then, no verão o calor bate recordes. In summer, the heat breaks records. Literally beats records, bater. We don't break records in Portugal, we beat them. E os corpos libertam seus suores. And the bodies release their sweats. We can pluralize sweat, can pluralize anything. That's Portuguese. And we go into the very, very catchy chorus. Eu gosto é do verão, de passearmos de prancha na mão. What I like is summer. To walk with a board in hand. A surfboard, probably. A prancha de surf. We pronounce surf Englishy, not surf, but surf. And there's that word passearmos. And that is in a tense called infinitivo pessoal, which turns up in the most random situations, and it's not so common, and I even have trouble figuring out why exactly it's used in certain places. So don't worry. That's for later in your learning. Way later. Next line. Saltarmos e rirmos na praia, de nadar e apanhar escaldão. Jumping and laughing at the beach. De nadar e apanhar escaldão. What is that de doing there? It's still from the gosto. You see, when you say that you like, you have to put the de after gosto, right? I like cheese. Gosto de queijo. And it's not uncommon to have to put a de every single time. So I like cheese, ham, and prosciutto. Gosto de queijo, de fiambre e de presunto. Apanhar escaldão. To get a sunburn. Literally to catch a sunburn. Escaldão, sunburn, related to the verb escaldar, which is related to what it means in English, to scald, to get burned with something hot. Next. E ao fim do dia, bem abraçados, a ver o pôr do sol. And at the end of the day, Well hugged. So like all snuggly, right? Bem is the adverb well. Abraçados is the adjective form of abraçar, to hug. Abraçados, hugged. You know, walking around together, the beach. Oh my God, I love you. You know, that thing. A ver o pôr do sol. Seeing the sunset. The continuous of ver, to see, is a ver, seeing. And sunset is pôr do sol, literally the putting of the sun. Pôr do sol. Yep. But what's the sunrise? O nascer do sol. The birth of the sun. Useful. Ah, man, what a great kicker. Patrocinado por uma bebida qualquer. Sponsored by some drink. So good. I have a memory of this actually playing on TV, sponsoring some drink. You know? Ask and you shall receive. Got a little surf guitar solo, probably played on a Fender Telecaster. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. And the next verse. No outono a escola ameaça abrir. In the fall, school threatens to open. Ameaçar, to threaten. The threat, a ameaça. No outono passo a noite a tossir. In the fall, I spend the night coughing. Yeah. Passar. When you use passar means to pass, and it can also be used like in English to pass the time. Passar tempo. When you put a duration in front of passar, it means spending that time doing something. In this case, spend the night coughing. It could be I spend the day eating. Passo o dia a comer. Or I spend the year working. Passo o ano a trabalhar. Next. No outono há folhas sempre a cair. In the fall, there are leaves always falling. Right? There are, or there is, and there's the continuous again. A cair. To fall, cair, falling, a cair. E a chuva faz os prédios ruir. And the rain makes the buildings crumble. Ruir. I really had to control myself to say ruir and not how he says it. Ruir. Which is much more funny. Next chorus. No inverno o Natal é baril. In winter, Christmas is cool. Well, cool is actually fish, like cool man. Baril has like a surfer dude kind of, it's more like gnarly. Yeah, that's it. In winter, Christmas is gnarly. Baril. Not to be confused with barril. Barrel. Double R, guttural. Gnarly. Baril. Barrel. Barril. Yep. No inverno anda engripado e febril. Engripado. Grip is the flu. So engripado is with the flu. Flued, if you will. Right? Febril, well, fever is febre. So febril, the adjective, is feverish. Feverish. No inverno é verão no Brasil. That's a great random line just to rhyme. In winter, it's summer in Brazil. And as you can see, Brazil is written with an S in the middle. Why? Because an S between vowels has a Z sound. Brazil. That is not how the Brazilians call their country, though, because in Brazilian Portuguese, when there's an L at the end, they say El. So in Portugal, we call that country Brazil. They call it Brasil. E na Suécia suicidam-se aos mil. Okay? And in Sweden, they kill themselves by the thousands. It's a nice little bit of dark humor to throw in the middle of the song. Kill themselves, suicidam-se, is of course reflexive. You cannot suicide someone else, you have to suicide oneself. And we're back in the chorus. Eu gosto é do verão, de passearmos de prancha na mão, saltarmos e rirmos na praia, de nadar e apanhar um escaldão, e ao fim do dia, bem abraçados, a ver o pôr do sol, patrocinados por uma bebida qualquer. And again, eu gosto é do verão, de passearmos de prancha na mão, saltarmos e rirmos na praia, de nadar e apanhar um escaldão, e ao fim do dia, bem abraçados, a ver o pôr do sol, patrocinados por uma bebida qualquer. Then we have a little organ solo that just does the melody line of the chorus before going back to the chorus and finishing. Really nice. Da 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 da. Ra da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. E ao fim do dia, bem abraçados, a ver o pôr do sol, patrocinados por uma bebida qualquer. Patrocinados por uma bebida qualquer. Qualquer. And there you have it. Eu gosto é do verão. Really nice song, really fun to hear. I think even if you don't know the lyrics, you know? So go check it out. YouTube, Spotify, Bandcamp. I just saw it's still for sale. Wonderful. And I'll see you here for the next song. That's right. Will you be back? Please come back.